Okay, I'm just waiting for my phone to recover from crashing because VoiceOver crashed again. I want to show you what happened to make VoiceOver freeze this time. I want to show you what happened. Because VoiceOver crashes anytime now. It doesn't just crash when I'm using Uber or YouTube or, any installed apps. It will crash when I'm using every Apple app. It crashes when I'm using anything. So I'm going to show you this time, when VoiceOver does recover, I'm going to show you how I got VoiceOver to crash this time. VoiceOver doesn't crash just using installed apps. It crashes anytime I'm using it now. I've just got to wait for it to come back to normal. So if I stay quiet for a few minutes, then that's why. Oh, and the other thing I need to explain properly is when I wrote in the title of another video recording that my air conditioner wasn't making much noise anymore, that led some people to think that the aircon had been fixed. Now, when I wrote the title of that video, my air conditioner wasn't even turned on, so it's not going to make any noise when it's turned off. My air conditioner only makes a lot of noise when it's switched on. It can't make noise if it's off. It just doesn't do that in the real world. It just can't. If there's no noise, it means it's off. When I switch the aircon on, it makes a lot of noise because it's fucked, and the electrician still has to come out and fix it to stop all that noise. But apart from that, I don't turn the heater on very much anymore, only for like a few hours a day, and then I just turn it off and sleep under my doona in my room. So I don't need to leave it turned on. So of course there's no noise from my air conditioner because it's turned off. Of course. So yeah, that's the confusion some people had with my other recording. So yeah, I'm still waiting for VoiceOver to recover. The other thing is I can no longer use my phone without it plugged into the recharger anymore because the battery has died. It drains off the smart case as well. It even drains off the wireless battery pack. It drains off the wireless it drains off the wireless recharger, so that's a bit of a pain. So I can no longer use my phone off the recharger because it doesn't work. Within an hour the battery is flat. It just doesn't work. So I have to leave my phone on charge now until I've got a new phone. So what I've done is paid for some grocery orders this week, and then next week I'll be paying for more groceries, getting a whole lot of food and putting the rest of the money aside for bills. So that's pretty much what I'm doing. Yeah, pretty friggin' stupid that I have to do that, but the reason I'm doing that is because I spend too much money on Uber Eats, and so not enough money gets left for the bank to settle my pending transactions. So now I have a $200 debt. Means I have no credit. I have a really bad credit history. So now I can't make any major purchases for the next 2 years. Actually, if I calculate it exactly, it'll come down to 12 months. So I can't buy a new phone for exactly 12 months because there's 4 weeks in every month. And I can only save $200 every 4 weeks. That's not a lot of money. Now, that leaves me with only buying groceries and sometimes clothes and shoes and using a taxi to go to Vision Australia. But I don't have any money to do anything. But see, when I say that, there aren't many people I know that would understand that. I don't think people just assume that I'm just making up a story because it sounds nice to say that I have no money. So, if you want to prove that it's not a lie, then you spend my money and you have my bank account, and then you may understand the same problems I'm having. You won't think it's a lie anymore, for anyone that's listening. So,
WhatsApp, recorder 8, WhatsApp.
I'm going to get VoiceOver working properly, and then I want to show you how I make VoiceOver crash.
Your voice message, duration, 28 minutes, for your voice message, your message, I just checked, 9 August at 11:16 a.m., read by recipient. Your voice message, duration, 6 minutes, 27 seconds, 9 August at 10:43 a.m., played by recipient. Your voice message, duration, 1 minute. Your voice message, duration, 28 minutes, 14 seconds, 9 August at 11:14 a.m., played by recipient. Current position, 0. Voice message, duration, 1 minute. Your message, I hope you're feeling. Message. Move to row 4. Go to most recent message. Go to most recent. Go to most recent your message. I got your message. Share media. Camera. Your message. Me and the OT are going to appeal the decision to get your message. I can't believe the NDIA advisory committee is. What? Twitter. Messages.
Okay, so this is
mail.
what I did
No unread emails.
to stuff up
Made to match support team. Gene Smith.
So,
made to match support. Selected. Hi Michelle.
This is what I did.
Now that your clean is complete, all that's left to do is to share how well they did. How was your cleaning experience? Please, happy, link. How was your cleaning experience? Please click on one of the star ratings below.
So it says click on one of the star ratings below. So then I
happy,
went
excellent, happy, very happy, good. In the case your clean was not up to our usual high standard, our team will reach out to you in order to make it right. Alternate 1800, and we'll get it. Stay fresh. Toby.
Okay.
In the case, this process takes just seconds for you to perform. Happy, link, could be better. Happy, average. Very good. Very good. Happy,
So when I
link,
click on the
image.
link, it fucks up VoiceOver. It totally
Safari,
fucks it up.
address, 10%. Address, reload, but made to match logo white. Hi there. It looks like you have already provided feedback on your most recent clean or the time to rate the
really?
clean online has passed. If you would still like to comment on the clean, you can call us on 1 and we'll get it sorted out. Back button.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I think that doing recordings of VoiceOver crashing doesn't work because by the time I do the recording, the test, whatever has made VoiceOver freeze has already happened, and then VoiceOver doesn't freeze again. But then it does freeze again when I'm not doing a bloody recording. Oh well, whatever.
Preview. Address, reload, but made, hi there.
Okay.
Mail, no unread email.
Oh well.
Mail, hi Michelle. Now that your clean is complete, all that's left, made to match support.
At least you know that VoiceOver did
Search
crash.
made to, delete, deleted. Search, Gene Smith, cancel it.
We know that VoiceOver did crash because I had to turn the phone off and turn it back on. I have noticed a trend. If VoiceOver crashes and you turn the phone off and then you turn it on, or you do it like a hard reset, which is to hold down the home button and the lock button and hold it down for 6 seconds, that forces the phone to hard reset without losing any of your data. And then VoiceOver comes on within 5 to 10 minutes. It comes on quite quickly. But if you just leave it when it freezes, it doesn't actually come back on for hours or possibly never. It just won't work. Now, that won't bother me once I've got a braille display. It will not bother me because when I'm using it, it will just work. And I won't need voiceover. It'll just read in braille. It'll just fucking read braille and that's it. It'll just read. Yeah, I'm not going to need voiceover speech again. I may do very occasionally, but not hardly ever. And then when I'm doing recordings, there won't be any speech on the recording with voiceover because I'll be using my braille display to read. So, rather than you guys having to listen to voiceover talking really quickly or using a robotic voice that you don't like, I'll be able to read it myself. So yeah, that will all be sorted once I've got the braille display. It's not going to matter.
Search Gene Smith. Cancellation. Dot. Phone. Clock. 2 notes. Dot. Phone. Mail. No and phone. Google Map. Be My Eye. Amazon. WordPress. Combank. YouTube. Recorder HQ. Recorder HQ. Settings. Button. Stop.